Hi everyone. It is Stacy with the Stacy Jewel Foundation, and today we're going to talk about embracing change. Are you ready to have a seat on the couch? All right, let's do it. Okay, so I know I'm normally like in a little cozy office or in a little cute space, but today I'm actually out and about, so I decided to go ahead and just do this while I'm out and about in a conference room. So anyway, embracing change. There are going to be so many changes coming up in your life, good and bad and indifferent, that if you don't allow yourself to process those and go through the changes, you are not going to actually end up at your end spot. And when I say end spot, I mean the spot that you are meant to be at, the spot that God is calling you to be at, and the spot that you are looking to be at in your life. So let me clarify this. If you have good changes and you only accept the good changes, when the bad changes come, you don't really learn anything. A lot of people are afraid of failure. They're afraid of being let down. They're afraid of how life is going to be if they don't stick to their routine. But if you don't make any changes, everything that you are doing is going to be the same day after day, month after month, and year after year. So in order to change and embrace that change, you have to go through the good, the bad, and the ugly, which means in the good, you're going to gain things, you're going to be appreciative, you're going to value those things, but also in the bad, you're going to have to value those lessons, learn who to cut off, who not to cut off, learn what to change, and process the information that you received. Now, when I say the ugly, I mean that's the detrimental stuff. That could be deaths, that could be job loss, that could be a lot of different things. And I'm not saying that those things are not going to impact you in such a way where you should just jump up and get back to life, but you have to live, right? So you're going to have to figure out how to get a new job, what you have to do to get through that grieving phase of your life where maybe you need counseling or coaching, or maybe you just need time alone. So maybe that means you have to dig into some activities that you've been putting off for years because you haven't had time to do them. It's a self-reflection time. So change is inevitable. It's going to happen. It's going to happen the good, it's going to happen the bad, and it's going to happen the ugly. What you have to do is determine how you embrace for change, how you deal with change, how the change has impacted your life, and what you're going to do with that information. If you don't, you're going to be in the same position over and over again, and it's insanity. That's what they call insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You're going to have to do different things in order to get different results. So embrace change. Embrace that those people are no longer in your life, or embrace that new people are coming into your life and they're amazing. Embrace that job was not for you. Maybe the right job is out there somewhere. Have you ever known people who worked at a job for 25 years and that's all they know, and they haven't made it up the ladder high enough and they stay at that job because they want to be loyal to them? Well, guess what? I'm not saying that's bad, but if you don't change, you're not going to climb up that ladder. Obviously, they don't want you up that high. So sometimes you have to do things that are a little bit different in order to get the different results. And you have to embrace it, because if you do not embrace it, and I keep saying embrace it over and over again because I'm trying to drill it in here, because if you do not embrace it, it is going to be a road that is bumpy and hard, and you are going to feel like the world is caving in on you. But if you embrace the changes and learn from them and try to figure out what the change is for, your life is going to start changing in ways you never thought possible. One of the things that I did that is very different and is crazy change is when I had a dispute with family, I would just go leave them alone, argue, fight, whatever. This time I took about a year and separated myself to figure out what was important, what wasn't, who was important, who I'm like, it is what it is. And then what I really did is wrote down all the people I hadn't talked to. I called them all, had conversations with them, and then decided, are they going to be in my life or are they not going to be in my life? You want to know something crazy? The people that I did not expect to have great conversations with and to feel closer to, and to feel like, oh, we could build a relationship without the outside noise of other people. It was crazy. The people that I thought I was going to be like having these great conversations with and building and learning and, embracing for change, the conversations were not that great. So my mind was already made up prior to these calls. And because I did something different, I changed, the outcome was totally different. And relationships have been growing, and I feel different. I feel like there's no stress, there's no animosity. It's just life, and my circles are small, but they are being more meaningful. So sometimes the change is just what you need. So this year, take some time to reevaluate what you're going through and allow and embrace for change. Do things differently. Look at things differently. Be around different people. See what it is that's going to create that fire in you, that's going to get you to do what it is that you need to do to get your life how you want to have it. You are the only person who can change your life. You are the only person who can change your situation. And so if you're continuing to do the same thing and complaining about the same things every single year, 2025 should be the year where you say, no more. I'm going to do this for myself. I hope some way, somehow, this video is impactful and meaningful to someone who is out there trying to figure out how to get their life together. Keyword here, change. If you don't already, please like, subscribe, and follow my YouTube channel, because I'm going to try to give you information every single week and be motivational and be inspirational and try to inspire you to be your best self, because that's what I'm all about. Okay? All right. Have a good day. Bye.